Alrighty guys, welcome back. I just wanted to make this video just to show you what I want to submit to CGC in a little bit. This is going to be my first time. I just decided to risk it for the biscuit, so let's get right into it. This is going to be a pile that I am not going to do subgrades on. Sorry, my dog was going crazy. So basically, these are going to be cards that I'm not going to be doing subgrades on, and I think it's not going to be really worth it. But let's just get right into it. Skyla, trainer. Centering is fairly good. It's a hair thick here, and on the left here, and probably a hair on the bottom, so it's not going to get a 10. Maybe a 9.5, which would be nice. Backs, of course, are very good. This one was kept as it was pulled, so it's nice. That is not a dent in the card, by the way. It's it's in the sleeve. Yeah, so definitely scared me a little bit. Anyways, so that's one. This is going to be a fairly small submission. And then this is a first edition Pichu Hollow Neo Genesis. This one's going to be fire. The reason I'm not getting subgrades is because I know it's not going to get a good grade. So I believe there are scratches on the hollow. It's overall just not a great example. There is a giant dent right there. There's a little bit right there, whitening. Maybe a tiny bit on the corner. Just, you know, overall meh grade. But I am still submitting it just because, of course, it is a first edition, so you're gonna get a pretty penny for that one. I'm guessing it's gonna be a 7 or an 8. Oh, yeah, so 9.5 for this one, and then 7 point, let's say 7.5, split the difference for that one. Next up, we have a Japanese Neo Discovery. I think it's Crossing to the Ruins is what it is. But this one's very nice. I already know no scratches on the hollow. And on the back, there are a couple dings. Centering isn't perfect. It's fat on the left here. There's like one, there's one right there. And like a tiny one in this corner. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a small one. Oh, and then one up here. But centering on the front, it's a little fat on the bottom and a little thick on the right here. So again, not a 10. I'm gonna guess, since the surface is fairly good, centering's off. Let's go with probably 8 or 9, so like 8.5. I'm gonna guess at 8.5 on this one. Next up, Unknown from Neo Discovery, the English one now. This one is also not getting a subgrade. Although it is very good, I just don't think it's worth it. It's not that expensive of a card. This one is very good though, it has a couple dings on the bottom here. And like, just to be clear, I went through my entire collection, wanted to pick out the best ones that would get a good grade. And these are the ones that kind of came out on top. There is a ding up there. Let's see. There's one on there, on the bottom corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4 dings, and maybe one up there. But surface is, again, good. See if I can show it a little better. It's hard to get the glare on there. Oh, there we go. Anyways, surface is good, but again, couple dings. I'm gonna guess an 8. All right, next up we have this Japanese Gyarados, Misty's Gyarados. Centering on this one is fairly good, a little thick on this left. top and bottom is pretty good. And then on the back, we have, it looks like a pristine card. Maybe like a, oh, dang it. There's one right there. There's one right there. That's unfortunate. So I'm going to guess a 9 on this one. 8.5 or a 9. I'm going to guess a 9. Let's go 9. And second to last one in this pile, a Japanese Caesar. Oh man, I love this holo. It's so good. It's got half a swirl there and half a swirl there to cut it in half. This card is so awesome. Again, no scratches on the holo. And let's see, got a tiny dent right there. That's unfortunate. But overall, fairly good. It's pretty stinking good. I'm gonna guess another, oh, how's the centering? Let's check that. That's another important thing. A little thick on top, a little thick on the right. So I'm gonna guess a 8.5 on this one. Because centering has to be above average for a 9. And 8.5 is like above average to above average. So, oh, on the back, let's see. Again, that dent glares at you. Might try and see if I can somehow do something about that, but I don't think I can. Anyways, very good card. Centering's the same, thick on the top, thick on the right. All right, last one. This one I actually pulled myself, which I was very happy about, but, big but, centering is not perfect. It's a little thick on the bottom. I think centering might get a 9.5 on this one. It is a first edition. It is a holo. There are a couple scratches on the holo, but there is a swirl, so that's pretty cool. A couple scratches on the holo and a couple scratches on the back. So surface is not going to get a perfect score. There is a whitening on the bottom corner right there. Tiny, tiny corner on top. It's not a perfect card by any means, which sucks because it was fresh out of the pack. I guess somebody moved it around a lot. I don't know. But, you know, I pulled it. It'll get a, I want to say 9. I'm going to say 9 just to be optimistic. So 9 for this card. And that's going to be it for the cards that I am not going to do subgrades on. But for the cards that I will be doing subgrades on, these are going to be a doozy. Here we go. Ready? First one. Erica's Venusaur, Japanese. Magnificent holo. Those scratches are on the card saver. Let me take it out like this. See if I can turn on a light, see if there's any better. I don't know if that's any better. Oh yeah, that's a little bit better. But yeah, no scratches on the holo. Centering is above average. It's a little thick here. And maybe a hair, no, top to, I want to say top to bottom is perfect, but it might be a hair big on the top. But it's above average, so that's already a 9. Same thing with centering on the back. Let's see, where are these white marks? There's like a hint of one up there. Maybe a couple dings up there. One down here. Otherwise, a very good card. I'm gonna guess, what should I guess? I'm gonna guess, let's go 8.5. I'm gonna go 8.5, just because of the dings. All right. the Japanese Neo Genesis, I think it's Neo 1 or Neo 2, holographic. And what's special about this one is it does have a little bit of a hollow bleed. Let me see if I can try and catch it. It's really, really slight. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I wish it would catch it. There is a very slight hollow bleed into the rest of this card, and it is magnificent. Ah, that's all right. But there is a fat swirl right there, so that's going to bring a pretty penny. This one is most definitely probably going to go into my personal collection. Anyway, so centering is very good. I'm going to say, I really don't want to say it, but it's a little thick on the top. Side to side is pretty good. Side to side is pretty good. And the one thing that this card has that will hold it back from a 10, absolutely, is a ding right there. That ding right there is going to most definitely hold it back from a 10. I wish I could just fix it, but I can't, unfortunately. But it will hold it back from a 10, and it's gonna get, I'm gonna guess it's gonna get a 9.5. It is absolutely perfect. Other than that, 9.5 is my guess. If it squeezes by with a 10, I will be over the moon. Over the moon indeed. All right, next up we have our Umbreon from Neo Discovery, Crossing the Ruins. This one is another swirl right there. It's top to bottom is pretty good, but the left to right, it's a little thick on the left, which unfortunately is probably going to hold it back from a 10. I wish I could say this was a 10 because the back is perfect. There is not a single indentation, not a single scratch, not a nick, nothing. And this card, the surface is amazing. It's perfect. There's a swirl. Obviously, that doesn't do anything for the value. I mean, for the grading, but this is a perfect card other than for the centering, which sucks. I'm gonna say it's a 10 just out of optimism. It's not gonna squeeze by at all because of the sides, but realistically, it's gonna be a 9.5. Optimistically, I really hope it's a 10. I really, really hope it's a 10. One of my favorite cards. All right, next up, we got this bad boy. Look at this Espeon, man. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. The centering is better. The centering is definitely better, although it is a little thick again on the left, which sucks. But surface is good. And then if we head to the back, we are going to find that this is another, except for, I can't tell. Oh, nope, that's just a spec. Yep, it is a pristine card. Nope, I lied. There's a spec right there, like a tiny, 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 tiny one. Oh, that's so annoying. But if all else goes well, this will grade a 9.5, no doubt in my mind. A 9 to 9.5. All right, this one's gonna be a big one. Look at this bad boy. Oh yeah, Blaine's Charizard. In Japanese again, I know. We'll get to the English ones soon. I only have a couple. Actually, I only have two. I only have two English ones, but they're bangers. Let's see. Again, centering is pretty good. I want to say it's better than the other ones. I want to say it's better, but looks like it's a little thick on the left again, but the hollow's good. I checked that. In the back, I know it has a couple dings for sure. One down there, like a tiny one down there. And I think that's it, actually. I believe that might be the only one. So, judging that the people that are grading will not do pop control, I'm gonna guess a 9. A nice 9. That's what I'm guessing. These are gonna have subgrades, so we will get to them and be able to see what's going on. All right, now we got Japanese Modern. We got the Gloria. This is one of the most expensive cards in the set. Of course, Japanese has very good centering and quality control, so that's good. But it's a little thick on the right here, a little thick on the bottom, so it's not going to get a 10. Hopefully it does, but we'll see. If it squeezes by, I'm going to be a very happy man because this goes for a pretty penny. I know I've been saying that a lot, but it really does go for a lot. Raw, it's like around $100. Graded, probably closer to 400 out of 10, of course. But if this does get a pristine 10, I will be very, very glad. I feel like that's one of my, no, I'm not going to say that's one of my best chances because I do have some pretty cool cards coming up that are very good too. Of course, we got the Sylveon alt art in Japanese. The centering on this one is actually better, I want to say. I want to say that it's better. It might be a little thick on the top. Like it's just like a hair, like a tiny hair. But of course the back is perfect. There are 0 dings, just like the Gloria. Oh, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's a perfect card. I'm gonna guess another 10 on that one. Not a perfect 10, a pristine 10. All right, you ready for the big one, the big boy, the English one? Voila! My singing is terrible, but this is definitely diamond in the rough because I got it from a giant collection that, I mean, honestly, the cards were not very well kept, but this one, I was very, very indeed surprised. We've yet to see what it grades, but look at this freaking card, man. It's amazing. Okay, first, let's get to the centering. I'm not even biased right now. Left to right is perfect. Up at top to bottom, I really want to say it's perfect, but now that I'm looking closer at it, I mean, on camera it looks really good, but I'm going to say it's a little thick on the bottom. But again, I could just be biased and wanting to not guess that it's perfect 10, just so I'm not wrong. But the surface is amazing and the back is absolutely pristine. There is not a single piece of whitening on this card. It is amazing. I'm scared to take it out of its card saver just because I don't want to ruin it. Here it is in all its glory. This is going to grade a perfect 10. I'm going to say it, perfect 10. I know it's very hard to get one, but I'm going to say it's a perfect 10. Hold on. Actually, I'm going to take that back. Pristine 10. Let's go pristine because I forgot about the centering. Anyways. And we got the big boy, last one. The Charizard. I think it's like $90 raw. Graded probably a 10. Probably like $200. But this is another good contender for a 10. Centering is pretty good. For this one, I can't even say. It's so hard to tell. But surface is great. I'm not going to say anything about the centering. You can judge that for yourselves. Let's see. For this one, we got, again, centering pretty good. Oh, don't tell me that's a ding. I really want to say that's a piece of whitening, but oh, man. This thing was perfect, man. I don't know what happened. There's a piece of whitening. Oh, is it coming off? No, it's not. Gosh dang it. Where did that ding come from? I swear it wasn't there before. Anyways, all right. Never mind. This is not going to grade a 10. This is going to grade a 9.5, 100%. Just because of that little tiny thing right there. Which sucks, but it's fine. That's just the way life goes, you know? But here we go. that's going to be my submission to CGC. Hopefully it all works out. Hopefully it all goes well. You guys keep this in your minds to see what this is going to grade, and I will see you either in the next video, or I might splice this with my video and make it a full one, although it might be pretty long, so I'm probably just going to do 2 videos. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and good luck with those pulls, man.